Hey, is this thing on? Is the light flashing? Is it on? I don't know. Oh, there you guys are. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the kitchen. It is Sunday evening, and today we are going to be making venison pizza. Just like last Sunday, we made venison tacos, and then I was throwing out some ideas like pizza or a sandwich, and then I decided to do some pizza. So it's going to be barbecue venison pizza. Never done it, never heard of anyone doing it, so I'm going to try it today. Uh, what you guys will need is pizza crust, pepperoni, cheese, barbecue sauce, and your pizza sauce. Also, your venison meat. Uh, Today, I'll be using some of the rib meat from the deer that I shot this early season. I've had it out for a while. You know, I had it in milk and salt for overnight, and I took it out. I trimmed it. I took off all the fat and all the membrane. And the only thing I gotta do is just put some seasoning on it. I'm just gonna use two seasonings. I'm gonna use Johnny salt, and I'm gonna use a cowboy rub from Grill Meats. Alright, so I'm just gonna season the meat first, and then I'm gonna start working on the grill. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the tacos. You know, I'm gonna smoke it with apple wood. I'm not gonna do the can thing again because after a while the can kind of fell apart because of the heat of the briquettes. So the only thing I'm gonna do is just make a pile of briquettes, light them up, wait 10-15 minutes till they're good, and then just put the applewood chips on top of the briquettes and let it smoke. And while I'm waiting for my wing tail mount to come in, I've been working on a deer mount too, because you know. I think I showed you guys a video that I dropped off my deer skull to my buddy Brandon so he can do a Euro mount for me. Uh, I got it back several months back. The thing is, it's not on a plaque, so so I so I'm making my own. Cause you know I've gone to Sportsman's Warehouse, I've gone to Cabela's, and I don't like their plaque, so I'm kind of making one myself. So it's at a work in progress right now. I got it all glued and screwed. The only thing I gotta do is wait for it to dry, and then I'm gonna actually cut out the plaque. Then I gotta find out a way to screw the skull onto the plaque. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, so meat season. I'm gonna leave it here for a couple of minutes, actually 10-15 minutes until the briquettes are ready to go. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna get that ready, and then once everything's all set and done, I'm gonna throw these on the grill, and then I'll give you guys an update, and I'll keep you guys posted on how it's all. Alright, well, the barbecue is ready to go. The only thing I gotta do is throw this chunk on the grill, and I'll be checking it every 15 or so minutes to see how things are going. And then I think it'll take around half hour to 45 minutes for it to fully cook. That's how long it took for the venison tacos to cook. So I'm going to stick to it, 40-45 minutes of cooking. And like I said, I'll be smoking it too, so with applewood chips. Also, when you're going to smoke on a little barbecuer like mine, you guys can tell that my barbecuer is not big. So when I smoke, I put the apple chips on top of the briquettes. So when you guys do that, make sure you soak them in water for half hour to 45 minutes, and then you put them on top of the briquettes. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this on top. I'm just gonna throw these on the grill. So the chips have been soaking in water for 30 minutes, and I'm just going to put them right on top of the briquettes. Alright, well, I think the meat's done. I'm going to pull it off the grill before it's completely cooked, because you just got to remember that we are going to put it on a pizza, so it's going to be in the oven. So I'm going to pull it off before it's fully cooked. I'm going to try to shred it or even chop it up and then put it in the barbecue sauce, so it'll kind of like do a little marinade and then put it on top of the pizza. Okay, well, I took it off the grill. It's not completely done, which is a good thing, but it does have that smoky color that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna set this to the side for a couple of minutes for it to cool down, and then I'm gonna shred it. And then while it's cooling down, I'm gonna put the pizza together. Okay. So the crust that I'll be using is Mama Mary's. Never used it. I just went to Walmart, just looked at the crust, and I just found this one. It comes with two crusts, and then you got yourself your pepperoni, got yourself your pizza sauce. I went with Classico. Sorry. And then the barbecue sauce. I always get this barbecue sauce. It's the Bullseye barbecue sauce original. You know, they got like 3 or 4 different kinds, but today I'm going with the original. I was thinking about going with hickory smoke, but I didn't want to put hickory smoke and applewood smoke mixed in together. It could have turned out bad. I don't know, but I stuck with the original. But yeah, you guys, I always go with Bullseye barbecue sauce. I put it on my ribs all the time, and they always turn out great. And so we got the pizza crust. Now let's just pop open our pizza sauce. Grab a spoon. Alright, well, you know, we got the crust, we got the sauce, we got the cheese, and we got the pepperoni on. The only thing I gotta do now is try to shred the meat, marinate it in barbecue sauce, and then put it on top. Alright, well, I'm finally done. It took longer than I thought. So now what I'm going to do is just grab a plate, grab the barbecue sauce, put a little bit in there, and then put the meat in with the barbecue sauce, and then put more barbecue sauce in it, and then just mix it. Let it sit for like a couple of minutes. God damn it. Alright, well, it's been sitting for a couple of minutes. Now I'm just gonna put it on top of everything, throw it in the oven for probably, let's see, 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. It's time to take the pizza out. Let it cool down for a couple of minutes, and then, like always, we're gonna do a little taste test. Alright, so the pizza's already cooled down. It's time to finally cut this thing. Okay, here we go. So, barbecue, venison, and pizza. It's actually pretty good. It almost tastes like just like barbecue pulled pork, you know. So basically, the only thing that I taste right now is the barbecue. You got the crunchiness from the crust, and then you get that that tangy taste of the sauce. Plus, you got the cheese and the pepperoni to go with it. So yeah, it actually turned out pretty good. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it actually does. What I could have done was put less barbecue, so the barbecue wouldn't overpower everything else, which it happened now. So maybe when I make barbecue venison pizza again, just put a little less barbecue sauce, and I think it will actually turn out pretty great. Okay, you guys, this is the end of this segment, Wild Game Sunday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe, and like I said before, I hope you guys are doing these recipes, and just just support me, support my channel. Give it some thumbs up, put some comments down below telling me what I should make, because I am like running out of ideas. The only thing I could think of is making a sandwich next Sunday. Other than that, I don't know. Just help me out. I really can't think of anything else. Alright, so I'm just gonna call it quits here. So I just want to say thanks again, you guys, for watching these videos. Just help and support, and you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend.